Welcome to Strasbourg, the legendary capital of Christmas, and one of the most magical Christmas markets in all of Europe. If you love European Christmas markets, you're in the right place. We spent over 30 years visiting Christmas markets across Europe, and Strasbourg still manages to amaze us every single time. The moment you step into the old town, you're surrounded by spectacular decorations, glowing lights, towering Christmas trees, and streets that feel like a real-life holiday fairy tale. In this video, we'll take you inside Strasbourg's most enchanting markets, taste delicious Christmas food and warm holiday drinks, and show you hidden corners many visitors miss. So bundle up and come along, because Strasbourg at Christmas isn't just beautiful, it's an experience you absolutely cannot miss. Welcome to Strasbourg, and as they say, the capital of Christmas. And we are in the Alsace here, and we've got some glühwein and some roasted chestnuts. If you saw our video from Dresden last year, you know how much we love roasted chestnuts. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and the Christmas spirit is it's really here and alive in Strasbourg, that's for sure. We've got some glühwein, so it comes in these plastic cups. But in these, you can get it in two different sizes. You can get it in the large, which is what we've got, is up here at the top, which is 35 centiliters. Yeah. Or the smaller ones are 20, I think. And I think the 20, that's like pretty much the normal size that you typically get in Germany and other markets we've been. Well, I've not been ever at a place where they asked me a small or large. So these cups, these were €5 a piece for the big glühwein. And these cups, these plastic cups, have a €1 deposit. And this one's pretty. I like it. I like the design on this one for sure. All right, and we're having a great time. They have some really fantastic looking food over there. We're gonna go get some food and try it, but walk around. But Strasbourg is an amazingly beautiful city. And at Christmas time, it really gets decked out, and it's really nice. So we're going to show you some great footage. We're going to have a great time here in Strasbourg. So our first treat here in Strasbourg, we have Spätzle, German pasta with cheese and bacon sauce, and this looks great.
German pasta?
What Spätzle is German pasta. Now, so I want to talk about this, but I don't want this to get cold. A lot of people, when they come to the Alsace, they're a little confused because the food, a lot of it seems very Germanic. And that's because the Alsace, for most of its history, was a German-speaking independent country. And it wasn't part of France until Napoleon came in and annexed it to make it part of France in the early 1800s. Before that, all of its history was German or Germanic. It wasn't, because Germany didn't exist. And then it became part of Germany again after the Franco-Prussian War. Then it became part of France again after World War I, then Germany again. Anyway, so it has a long history. That's why a lot of the food is very German-like. So just so you know. So let's try this Spätzle. It looks great. I tell you, they have some really good looking food over here. This was €10. Oh. That is good stuff. The cheese is excellent. The taste of bacon, yeah, that's really good. They gave us 2 forks. They knew I was going to share it with someone. That's good stuff. We are here. I believe this is Platz de Kleber Square in Strasbourg. Got a giant Christmas tree. The Christmas spirit is alive, and we're having a great time. This is good. This is really good Spätzle. Okay, so I gotta say, we haven't been here in Strasbourg for very long, but the food, what we've had so far, tastes great, and it looks phenomenal. There are so many different varieties and so many options. They have some Haxen. We call it Haxe in Germany. I'm not sure what they call it in French, but basically pork knuckle. It looks phenomenal. Now it's 20 euros for one pork knuckle. I think that was the price. I don't know if we're going to get one because we're going to try to eat a lot, but I tell you, it looks so good. I took some pictures of it, and they just have so much stuff. They have spätzle and mushrooms, some potatoes. We've been to Strasbourg before, but it's been about 10 years. And the last time I was here, I do not remember being very impressed with the food, to be quite honest. But today, I feel like they've upped their game because the stuff they have, it looks great. I've seen people eating some great looking stuff, and that Hoxton, oh, that looked phenomenal. It really is hard to find a city that dresses up for Christmas better than Strasbourg. Between the centuries-old cathedral, the charming half-timbered houses, the mix of German and French culture, and all those magical holiday decorations, the whole city feels like it stepped straight out of a Christmas story. The festive atmosphere here is pure joy. Okay, so you cannot believe how beautiful it is here in Strasbourg. Just walking along the river here, so nice. We've got a full moon tonight, so it's really beautiful. You know, we're going to show you some beautiful lights right ahead. It's overwhelmingly pretty here, and we just can't overemphasize how nice it is. It's crowded. We're here. This is Wednesday, early December. I think the 3rd of December. So it's crowded for a Wednesday midweek, but very beautiful. So I tell you, highly recommend. You got to come visit Strasbourg at Christmas time, and I do not think you'll be disappointed. The city's big enough, it's spread out, so
you can
get away from the crowds. But also the Christmas markets are not so far away that it feels like you're running a marathon to get to market. So it's really nice. I tell you, we are having a great time here in Strasbourg. Yeah, highly recommend it. When you visit Strasbourg, don't just stick to the main Christmas market squares. Do yourself a favor and wander the city's charming lanes, quiet alleys, and the postcard-perfect paths along the Ill River. This is where Strasbourg truly shines. You'll stumble upon beautifully decorated shops, cozy cafes, and corners of the old town that seem too cute to be real. Getting lost in Strasbourg's historic streets is honestly one of our favorite parts of visiting. It's where the real magic of the season reveals itself. Okay, time for a little something sweet, and we got this nice waffle with some whipped cream on top and a little bit of powdered sugar. You can get them with Nutella and some other toppings. I'm not really sure what all there is, but this with the whipped cream was €5. If you want to get it with only powdered sugar, that's €4. So, you know, a pretty good, cheap, sweet treat, and let's go. It's really tasty. It's hard to go wrong with a waffle.
Freshly made.
Freshly made.
Other places had them already made.
A lot of places had them already made. They make this fresh and pop it in there, and it's really good. I can highly recommend a nice waffle here at the Strasbourg Christmas Market. All right, so we had to try a sausage to see what it's like here in Strasbourg, and they're grilling these up fresh. They have a couple different types. We got the red sausage without cheese. We have mustard, but they have it on a baguette. So they split the baguette open, and they're toasting these up. So let's see how it is. Looks good. I think they didn't give us one with cheese though. But it's quite. Oh, you did? I thought you asked. Okay. Oh, we asked with cheese. It is delicious. This is really quite good. Very similar to a Krakauer or a Käsekreiner, maybe. The bread's really quite tasty. I like it. This is a good choice. €9. That's right, because I wanted to pay with card. So a lot of the places here in Strasbourg, I think all of them actually will take card, but some of them have a minimum purchase. So I tried to pay with card, but the minimum was €10 with card.
Some places are like
Some places it's more, but this place €10 for card. This is only 9, so I paid with cash. But you can use a card in a lot of places in Strasbourg, just so you know. Okay, so we had to do part 2 of the sausage review, and it was actually, the sausage is delicious. We quite like it. Betty and I are both sharing it. But the bread, the baguette makes it really difficult to eat because, you know, a baguette's kind of tough and hard and chewy. So it's really kind of hard to eat the sausage with this baguette. So the sausage is great. I do not like it served in a baguette like this. I think they could have done better. But everywhere around here is serving in a baguette. I don't think that's a good choice. But anyway, just our opinion. We don't like the sausage in a baguette. We found the best food stands in Strasbourg were around Place Kleber. One dish that caught our attention, and we really wish we'd tried, was the melted raclette cheese served over a crispy potato pancake on a bun. They looked and smelled incredible. We mistakenly thought the price was €20, so we held back. But later we realized it was actually only €10, or 12 if you wanted to add a ham. So learn from our mistake. Definitely give these a try if you see them. We also had our eyes on the Schweinehaxe. They looked delicious too, but by the time we finally decided to go for it, it was too late. They were already finished for the night. And honestly, even earlier we hesitated because it's a big dish. It was €20 and we weren't quite sure how we'd manage it without a table or proper utensils, which So when you come to Strasbourg, you have to get one of these, and I don't really know what it's called, but you see them everywhere, and it's like a half the baguette. And this is like the same stuff you would get on Flammkuchen or tarte flambée, creme fraiche, lots of bacon and onions, and they take this and they pop it in the oven and cook it up for you. And so looks good. Let's give it a try. That is quite good, and it's very simple, you know, but quite tasty, and I think you got to try one. This was €7, I believe. If you're driving into Strasbourg for a day trip, one of the easiest and most affordable options is to use the city's park and ride system. These lots are located just outside the city center, making it simple to avoid traffic and skip the stress of finding parking near the Strasbourg Christmas markets. We parked at the Baggersee Park and Ride, and it couldn't have been more convenient. For just €4.20, you get all-day parking plus a tram ticket for up to 7 people in your car. An incredible value. The tram ride into the old town was about 15 minutes, smooth, and dropped us just steps from the Place Kleber Christmas Market. If you want fast, affordable, and hassle-free access to the Strasbourg Christmas markets, we highly recommend using one of the park and ride options. It makes your visit easier, cheaper, and much more enjoyable. All right, so here in Strasbourg, you can get the regular porcelain cups. Like right here, they have several different varieties. You can get them shaped like a boot, and those are €9 a piece. And so that is not a deposit. From my understanding, you cannot return it. So if you get it and you get a drink in there, then it's yours to keep, and you paid €9 for that. They have another style that's for €7, but still, either you're paying €7 or €9 for a mug that you want to take home. Otherwise, you're going to get the plastic cups like we've had, and those typically have a €1 deposit on those. There's a lot of people trying to collect them, so people will come around and ask you if they can have your mug, whether they're really needy or not, or maybe that's just how they make money. I'm not sure. But anyway, just be aware that that's going to happen. You're either going to pay a €1 deposit for a plastic cup or €7 or €9 for a souvenir mug that are very standard in Germany for about a €3 deposit. Thanks for joining us on this tour of Strasbourg, the capital of Christmas, and its truly beautiful Christmas markets. We really appreciate your support. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it with the travelers and Christmas lovers in your life. Be sure to hit the like button, and if the hype button is available, please hype it for us. If you're not already, consider subscribing to our channel. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps us keep sharing more of our travel adventures. If you've visited Strasbourg before, we'd love to hear about your experience. Let us know down in the comments. Happy travels! Woohoo! Woohoo! Excellent show. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That's more lights than Clark Griswold's got on his house.